Hi, so I'm going to go through everything that is included in the May studio. So first I have these. They're like mini dividers and they have all the months on them and they do match the big dividers that I've been making. I really don't know what I'm going to use them for or if I'll use them, but Jen D, and if you know her, she makes these bins that I love so much. She had made some and I thought they were super cute. So for her, she was showing how she was gonna like be sticking pictures. It's more for like memory keeping, so sticking like pictures, organizing pictures. You could do, even if you're just like studying certain verses, you could obviously like take the verses you want to study in January, put it behind there. If you wanted to maybe organize like the art prints, there's a lot of different ideas, but I just thought I would make them. So just cute little dividers. And then we've got some new memory cards. I'm still doing the ones that I made originally, the kids ones. I'm still doing those kind of in our style, in our version. So I made those, and then I made a bunch of blank ones just to kind of go along with those. So you can use those however you want. I've been using the blank ones a lot when I'm memorizing. Like if I'm memorizing this verse, I would then take a blank one and just to practice, I would just write it out in my own handwriting and that kind of helps me writing it down. And then I have two verse cards, which I can leave this one with my verse card stuff. And then I can like bring this one in the car with me or stick it in my purse or stick it on my mirror or something. So I've been really liking the mini or the blank ones. Okay, next I have a Who He Is, Attributes of God calendar for, I did make it for kids, but you can obviously use it too. But it just has the basic, like, he is your shepherd, he is your father, he is kind, and then it has a verse reference. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to go with the kids to kind of go through a attribute of God each day. And then you got the verse reference that you can kind of expand upon it if you want. Okay, and then just the usual stuff. We've got our calendar. We've got our monthly theme this month. And then we've got our Who He Is, Attribute of God, which is God is light. And then I have this on Psalm 33 and Psalm 43. And it's just to pray the word, basically. And I kind of just broke it up to kind of share. Someone was asking how to pray the word, and I still haven't figured out a good way to like share that unless like just kind of do a video or something. But what I thought I'd do is just kind of break it up this way, and then you'll notice like what I used in prayers, I highlighted in that color. So you can kind of see how I used that to pray. And I think in this one, it talks about praising God, and then I left it blank. So you can kind of add your own stuff. But that is the Pray the Word this month. And then we've got some, let me do this first actually. So these two are updated ones. This is the Lie Truth Word, and I just added some cute stuff to make it cute. I added the date, but this is where you can write whatever lie you're believing, write the truth, and then write the Bible verse or verses. So my friend suggested this because I think before we had two on a page, and so she's like, can you just make one on a page? And then I thought I would just make it double-sided too, so, and no lines, so you kind of have that freedom to kind of do it however you want. You can write a verse here, write a verse here, just kind of, I like no lines sometimes to kind of have that freedom. So that is just an updated thing. And then this is updated too. The only way this is updated is really before I had word study on the front, and on the back I had lines, and I think it said commentary. I found that I wasn't using the other side, and sometimes I just want to do multiple word studies, so that's what this is. So it's just front and back word study, so you can kind of get more on a page, basically. Okay, next I made these little bookmarks. They could be for you, they could be for kids, kind of whatever you want. I printed off some for my daughter too, but I just say, you are so loved. We just got some flower ones. God is for you. So just some cute bookmarks. And then we have some stuff for the prayer journal. So I have this divider, finances, health, and then each one of them has this page too. So this one says Roman prayers for health, but I also have one in the studio. It'll say finances and it'll say work. So you've got that, and then there's also one for finances and health and work for these rainbow pages too. And then we got the work one, and then we have devotional notes. Okay, and then I also did, if you remember, we have this topic study divider, and what I felt like is, as I was using it, that, I don't know, sometimes there's certain topics I study more often, so I just kind of made dividers for them. So kingdom of God, prayer, anxiety, and like in anxiety, I have a whole like study that I did. I did a declare truth about anxiety, and then suffering. So it's just kind of a way that if you do like to do the topic studies, you can kind of, you know, separate some of the, organize it a little bit better basically. So that is those dividers. And then we have some stickers. So this is the one that I put in my shop, and then I gave it to you guys digitally. So this was, if you've followed, I think I had it, it might be in the studio. No, I think it's on my website for free, but it wasn't a sticker. It was just a like digital download. So now you can have it into a sticker, and then I added this one. And then this was something we already had, but again, as a sticker, I actually put these in my daughter's Bible, in the front of her Bible. So just some kind of in the front of your Bible stickers. And then we have the praise, confess, ask, be still. Somebody wanted just all of those on one page. And then I also have these, the fire and the dove and the hearts and crosses. And then there's also some things that I do not have in here, and I'm so sorry, but teacher appreciation. I made some little cards for that. So you can use it however you want. I'm sorry, I don't have them to show you, but they're just cute little cards. They say different things. I know teacher appreciation is in May. So if you could just print it off, and then on the back, you could write a note if you want, or just print it off and give it to the teacher with whatever you have. And the other thing I have is teacher stickers. Okay, so here's the teacher sticker. There's actually 2 pages. I can't find it. I actually made these for my daughter's teacher because she was, Gemma kept telling her that I made stickers, and so she's like, I want stickers. And so, and Gemma would bring in stickers I made. So I made these for her. I think the other ones, they kind of say good job too, and I think they say awesome or awesome job or something like that. So I made these for her teacher, and then I thought, you know what, with the teacher appreciation coming, maybe you guys, you know, want to make the teachers for your kids some stickers. So, or if not, you can use it yourself. These ones I have been using, like I just stick them on Gemma's paper sometimes, so you can use them for yourself too. Okay, and the last thing is this Create, Glorify, Worship little mini book. I will show you how I'm using it. You can obviously use it however you want. So it's got a front cover. It's cute on the back, and then it's got a back cover that's a little bit bigger, so kind of covers all the papers. And then the papers, you can print off blank ones. I did include like blank ones that'll just have lines around them so you can cut them. They're 4x6. And then I also included just cute ones like this, and then some that are black and white, so you can like watercolor them in yourself or color them in. But the way I'm using it is honestly just for any kind of quotes I see, or, you know, sometimes you're on Instagram, you see like a saying or a quote, and you're like, oh, I wish, you know, I want to write that down. And a lot of times I'll write it down in my notes, and then it just sits there and gets lost. So I've been using it for that. I've also been using it for book notes as I'm reading books, or just as I'm having thoughts, right? So this was, let's see, just something I thought of as I think I was studying the Who He Is sheet, where it talks about God being trustworthy. There's a whole blank section on that, and I started just like taking notes of like, just God, you can be trusted. Like I literally wrote this out as a prayer, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna write it in this journal. This one again, like some of this is just thoughts I've had, and I've typed them out on my phone, and so I just kind of wanted them in a journal instead of just being in my phone. So yeah, these are all just notes I've taken. And then some are from books. So this is from my friend Jennifer's book in camp. So I took some notes from her book. And then these are notes from that book, but as I'm reading it. So they're like my own notes, but they're just notes I took as I was reading the book. This is Psalm 27:1 paraphrase. Some of it's just stuff that I'm like, I don't know where where to put it otherwise. And so this is kind of just a journal. I'm just going to show you guys a few more of these. I think I've showed you all of them, but yeah, like that one you can color yourself. But it's just like a place to kind of put anything that doesn't really maybe fit in a prayer journal, and it's very small, which is nice. And the other cool thing is what I've been doing is I will just take this out and stick it in a book that I'm currently reading as a bookmark. And then as I'm reading, if I see anything, I'll write it down. And then when I'm done, you know, have the front and back done, I come in here and I just put it back in, and now it's in here. So it's kind of cool. It kind of works as a bookmark. And then, so you don't have to like always have this with you. So anytime I have a book that I'm currently reading, I just take out a few and put them in there as the bookmark, hold my spot, take the notes, and then I can come back and put them in this. Someone said it's kind of like a commonplace book, which, you know what that is? I think that's just like taking notes in books and just having it in one spot. So I think that's my favorite thing this month. And I think that is it. So as always, let me know if you have any questions.